Mutant Mayhem was such a disappointment to me as a big fan of the franchise. I've been a fan since I was a kid. I've seen all of the cartoons except for the new one, Rise. I've seen all of the movies, and I read the new comic books. They had so many years of source material, yet they still mess up like this? Now, is it all bad? No, but let's get the negatives out of the way first. The character assassination of Mikey was ridiculous. Not only does Donnie act like Mikey should throughout the whole film, but he's the comic relief of the four. They also should have switched the voice actors for Donnie and Mikey because Donnie sounds more in line of what a younger Mikey would sound like. I didn't like that they didn't give Mikey his surfer bro accent either. Also, Mondo the Gecko acts more like Mikey than Mikey does. I mean, he's the first one to say cowabunga, and he's also riding a skateboard. The only time he ever says it is at the end of the movie, and he's saying it in slow-mo so you can barely tell anyways. I also wasn't too big of a fan that they sounded like preteens, which is weird because most of the voice actors are in their late teens other than Donatello, who is 15, but they just sounded a lot younger than that. They also changed the origin story of Splinter, which I didn't like at all. Now he's just some random street rat that found the turtles and watched a bunch of kung fu and YouTube videos to teach the turtles martial arts. Raph is just kind of portrayed as your basic hothead character. I mean, he really doesn't have any character other than that. Donnie isn't even the tech guy in this. I mean, he does nothing smart in the movie, nor does he ever use any type of technology in this. Heck, the computer that he could have been hacking into later in the film, he just starts banging on it with his stick. April was alright. I mean, she's just trying to get her story, and that's about it. I also didn't find the puke joke that they used twice in the movie funny at all. I thought it was kind of annoying. April was just kind of there while the turtles did their thing. The humans' design in this movie are so ugly. Every human is shaped so stumpy and box-like with faces only Pablo Picasso would make. Other than the turtles and the main cast, the rest of the characters look really bad in this. I'm not the biggest fan of this scribble-looking animation style that they were doing. Superfly was the most basic villain ever, if you can really call him that, and his plan was just kind of eh. He didn't have any really good character moments in my opinion. They also completely changed how Bebop and Rocksteady are. They aren't even really villains, which makes zero sense. The ending was a really cliche big boss battle that wasn't even really cool. I didn't like the design of Superfly's like Godzilla big mega form. The end credit scenes were okay, but it really didn't get me excited for the next movie either. Now, the positives. The action scenes were really good in this. The part where they're trying to get information and taking down multiple bad guys and it cuts from different turtles taking down each individual bad guy was really cool to see. The story was good for the most part. I am glad that they didn't go the stereotypical route and just having the turtles fight Shredder and his Foot Clan. It also had some funny scenes in it as well. The soundtrack was on point in this movie and really made you feel like you were in New York. It's really hard to pick a favorite turtle in this movie. I mean, normally I love Raph, but he didn't really give me much to go off of in this film. Leo was also a really basic version of himself. He wasn't like the best leader ever. So I guess you could say Donatello was my favorite because I did like his jokes, even though I didn't like how he was acting like Mikey, and I also wasn't a big fan of his high-pitched voice. The world was vibrant and colorful and really nice to look at. This movie could have been a lot better if they didn't change just so much. This is why I give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem a 6.5 out of 10. If you guys like this review, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more, hit that follow button. And as always, thanks for watching.